Hi there, so welcome back to Excel Island, and my name is Abatan Sheriffdeen. And what I basically do on this channel is I'm a top rated plus freelance data analyst, and I'm trying to upskill myself and my knowledge on data analytics too, starting with SQL as number one. Then I plan to move to Power BI, then Python. Basically, I learn Excel every day. That's what I used to work every day. So I'm quite familiar with Excel and also trying to master Excel. So I've decided to live stream my learning journey, learning SQL on the Datacamp platform for the next 100 days. And today is day 63. I've been able to achieve that consistency of learning every day, no matter how little it is. So welcome to the channel, and that's basically all I do. I'm a top rated plus freelance data analyst on the Upwork platform. So I'm trying to upskill more and present myself and prepare for opportunities out there in top companies, to apply for top company roles as it's data analyst, business analyst, business intelligence analyst, SQL analyst, or whatever role I may come across. So far so good. I'm on the career track, data analyst in SQL on the Datacamp platform. If I go to the career track section here, I am 70%, at least above 70% through the course, and the goal is to finish the whole resourcing in the course and build portfolios after. So there's a project part in the part of the course or based on the Datacamp resources. So there's a project at the end of taking on the course, and there's also statement of accomplishment. So I'm 71% to the course. So after taking the course, I plan to go online and analyze as much as up to 5-10 data sets using just SQL, and I plan to use that to build my SQL portfolio also. You get the idea now. So I'm almost through to the course, and this career part in the course contains 11 courses for 139 hours, then a project to back up your knowledge. You get the idea now. There's also a certification part of the course which I also plan to take. If I go to Datacamp certification, you can see you can take a certification which is part of the course also. So the goal is to finish this within the next 100 days, and so far so good. I've been able to achieve at least 70% goal in the course, and I already have this 9th course, 10th course, and 11th course remaining. Then I'll move to the project part with statement of accomplishments. So that's the goal. So also after this, I plan to start the Power BI part of the course, which is in preparation for my PL 300 certification. That is the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst certification, which I plan to take after completing the Power BI section on the Datacamp platform. And also I'll be live streaming that part of the course also. So do make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss when I start learning Power BI using the Datacamp resources. And put on the notification there also. So let's continue from where I stopped. So the goal is to learn 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maximum 1 hour every day. That is learning little by little, not rushing through the whole course resources. So I won't be overwhelmed and not even remember anything I've learned so far. So let's continue from there. That is coming up. So while that is coming up, let me tell you a little bit about myself. As I said earlier, I'm a top rated plus freelance data analyst on the Upwork platform. I've been able to achieve the top rated plus badge due to the influence of a coach who has taught me everything I need to know to become a successful freelancer and run a successful freelancing business. So if you're looking to start your freelancing business also, my coach, DeGadebi, he currently has a course called the Freelance Clients Magnet course. And what this course does is that it teaches you how to become a successful freelancer on Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, and remote job websites. It also introduces you to using your social media account to optimize your profile and position yourself well for potential clients out there who could hire you to your social media account that we all use to catch fun or have fun every day. Also, I think my coach, you can go to Twitter. So the link to the course, actually, I'll leave the link to the course under the YouTube description. Do check out the course and purchase it. So, but you go on Twitter, you can search for DeGadebi, or there's also go on Twitter, you see a lot of testimonials from freelancers, from students who has purchased the course and they actually be successful. And I'm one of these testimonials also. You get it now. He has over 21k followers, and I think he's having a Twitter space today. You can check out the sprint tweet. You see lots of testimonials out there from freelancer who has processed his course. So if I check out when I scroll a little bit, so today he's talking about he's having a class. You can go to Twitter right now and register for this class. So he has a class currently on which will be 6 p.m. Nigerian time. 3 different ways to earn in dollars from the comfort of your home. So you don't want to miss that space. So there's also a space also based on that. So when you check out his Twitter account, you see the Twitter space also. You can also register for this session happening today. So let's go back to my learning journey. So the goal is to finish this part of the course today. So let's finish this part of this course today, which is exploratory data analysis in SQL. Okay, so I was solving a particular code from here yesterday. So let's continue. So I stopped here yesterday from day 62. You can watch the previous, so that's yesterday's live session if you want to follow along. So the goal is to find missing dates. So but I want to use the generate series. So I have my slide open somewhere here. So the generate series function can be useful for identifying missing dates. Recall, generate from to an interval you want to, so from a start date to an end date, then the interval you want between the two dates. So where from and to are dates or timestamp, an interval can be specified as a string with a number and a unit of time, such as 1 month or 1 day, or no matter the interval you want to. You can do 2-day interval, and do 2-day interval, 1-day interval, 1 month interval, and so on like that. So are there any days in this table data where no request was created? So we want to find missing values. So the instruction says write a subquery using the generate series to get all dates between the minimum dates and the maximum dates created in this table. So this is the table, and the goal is to write a subquery. So these are subquery here. This subquery here to get the minimum date and maximum dates from this dates created column. Let's see that. We can say generate series. So subquery to generate all dates from minimum to maximum dates created. So this will be minimum. Let's see that. Min, the dates created. Then the maximum of the dates created. So what will be our interval between them? Our interval would be, let's see the interval. Write another query to select all values of dates created as dates from this table. So both subqueries should put dates. Look for value type dates. So the type here will be dates. We want to convert it to dates. So what's the interval? Select dates day from the first subquery that are not in the results of the second subquery. This gives you dates that are not in the dates created. So let's hold on. Let's solve the subquery first. The table is surely this. The table is this table. So now is the alias there. So I'm trying to solve it as simple as I can based on the one I remember. So the interval now, what will be our interval? I'm reading. There are two subqueries here. Okay, so the first subquery, write a subquery using generate to get all dates between the minimum and the maximum dates created. It says both subqueries should produce values of type dates. Okay. We're having two subquery. where day. Okay, I'm coming back to it. I'm trying to see the interval. The interval definitely 1 day interval. Oh, this is my interval function here. So I've missed my interval function. So most of it should produce values of types dates. So the clause there should be interval of what? Let's do 1 day interval. One day interval for that. So select generate series, the minimum date, the maximum date. Then generate a series from there. Just say 1 day interval as day. So from this table, and the second one says select dates. It is the day from above that are not in the question where day that are not in the subquery. Where day is null. So if we use the is null function there, is null. Okay. Now this is selecting day. Now what's this other subquery here? Subquery to select all dates created values as dates. Hmm. They select dates from the first subquery that are not okay. Write another subquery to select all values of dates created as dates from all values. Select another subquery, write another subquery, select all values. So this is selecting all values from dates created. Why not giving it interval there? All dates created values as dates. Selecting all dates created value. Let all dates created value as dates. How do I convert that to a date type? That is where the trick is there. Um, I'm missing something here. That's not fair. Oh, so I can't remember what to put here. Oh, damn. Nothing be missing there. Let's see. The help of AI. Let's change this to a dates data type. That won't work there. Let's see. So my error will be there. Let's see if the AI can help me with the error. The way day is not in. Oh, obviously where date is not in this subquery. Oh, okay. Where date not in. Okay, let's give that a shot. Select dates from that are not in the subquery. So in this below subquery. Okay, but okay, let's see that. Yes. So what am I missing? 1 day interval as day. Let's use AI for the help us there. So the error is because is that in line C, the error message says that cannot cast a timestamp with time zone for interval. To fix this error, you need to change the date type of the day subquery to date instead of interval. We're supposed to change this one to dates 1 day, but hold up, what will my interval day? I should still have another error. No error, but the 1 day interval date created. Okay, let's submit that and see. That should be the correct answer. Wow, that's correct. Like, the only part I'm not sure of is this interval. They changing the date, generate series. I know if I wanted to convert this date created to a date type, this is how you do it. But I need to review this part of the course. A minute, please. Yep, I'm back. This approach works for finding missing values of other units of time, such as hours or month as well. So let me just review that real quick. Select day. So we're selecting day from this subquery here. We've generated the series. If I should run this subquery now, let me just do something real quick there. I should run this subquery here. I want to see the results of this subquery. Let me run it one more time. One day. Let me see something there. Okay, go to the date type. I select it from just here, this place. I need to specify the interval also from here. Let's see. Oh, I need to select it to this from day from the form clause. So selecting it in this place. Let's run it from there. So what this is returning as day, returning the interval between them is just 1 day. So 2016 01 01 16 01 02 01 03. So the difference between them is just 1 day interval. So we generated a series based on the minimum dates here and the maximum date from what? From this date created. Okay. So from there, we now say now filter that where date is not in this. So the series we generated here, we use it to return all the old dates that is in this table. So the old date that is here. Now exclude date that are not. So the date that are here, which is from the minimum date and the maximum date that are not in the actual date created. That will show us those days. Maybe probably there was no requests on those particular dates. Oh, I understand it better now. So we now select day in the outer query to return the outer result that we have here. Oh, cool. I think that's a little bit tricky, but I understood it. So as all dates, this one should not be as all dates. Yeah, this is all dates because we don't generated a series from the first date to the last date in the date created table. We generated a series from the first date here to the last date, generated a series of dates without any missing date. So we now return all the old dates from here except those dates. Oh, understood. That's interesting. I'll probably have to keep this code somewhere. So custom aggregation periods. I just have to understand that better. Not have to repeat it to myself. Just so I have a good understanding, at least have a good understanding of what I'm doing there. So find the median number of requests per day in this table. Per day in this 6-month period from 2016-01 to 2018-06-30. Build the query following the 3 steps below. We are finding the median number of requests per day. The average request per day in each 6 months, within the 6-month period, from this starting date till this ending date. We call that to aggregate data by non-standard date time intervals, such as 6 months. You can use the generic series to create bins with lower and upper bounds of time, and then summarize observations that fall in each bin. Remember, you can access the slides with an example of this type of query using exactly that. Sometimes I look at the slide, so that is not a big deal because I can just remember this concept at a go. So it depends on more practice, and more practice. So the instruction says we have 3 steps to solve this challenge. I think that is the last step here. Okay, that's not the last step there. So 3 steps to solve the challenge. The next 6-month bins covering 2016-01, 2018-01. Let's see that. So create lower bounds of bins. So select generate series from this starting date, first bin lower value to which last date. Definitely I'm taking a peep at my slide. The starting date and the ending date. So what interval will be between them? That's another challenge. So we use generic series to create bins of 6 months. The interval will be 6-month interval between them. 6-month interval. This also will be 6-month interval. 6-month interval. Now, where is the starting date and the ending date? So the starting date is 2016-01. The ending date will definitely be this one. So first bin is also going to be in quotes. First bin lower value, last bin lower value, first bin upper value. Oh, hold up. This is saying 0701, 6-month interval. This is 2016-0101. Then that should be 6-month interval. So 6 months from now will be 2016 or 2018. Yeah, 2018. Hold up. Look at the example one more time. I'm trying to look at the example in the slide that was used in the slide. The example that was used in the slide didn't even calculate just 3 hours difference. That was using 3 hours difference. So since they say 6 months, the difference between the first date here will be 6 months, the last date will be 6 months. So 6 months from now, that will be 6 months from 2016-01-01. That will be 2016. Oh 06. Let's say 07. 07-01. So last bin. That one should be 2018. Let me see, 2018. That's a long period. Let's see. 06 30. Let me see this also. So 6 month interval between this one also. Make it 2018. 2018 there. 2018, starting from 01 in January, 1st of January 2016. Let's now move to what? 7th of January. So that is 7th of August, 1st of August 2016. Then the last BA should be starting from 0630. This is 6 months. Then this should be starting from 2018 01 01 01. This should be 2018 06 30. Oh, let's see that. 2018 01 01, 2016 07 01, then 2018 06 30. Let's on the code. Or let's see if I'm correct. The lower being 2016 01 01. So 6 months after with 2016. Can you see that? Oh, definitely can see that. 2016 07 01. From that 2016 07 01, 6 months after will be 6 months after 2017 01 01. So we are creating like upper bound and lower bounds. Then for 2017 01 01, 6 months after should be 2017 07 01. That's correct. 2017 07 01. Cool. So that is the trick there. So we are creating upper bound. 2016 01 01, 2016 07 01, then 2018 01 01. 6 months after, even the 6 months after should be 2018 07 01. But that won't do the trick. That will be end of the month. So I'm thinking this one should also be the end of the month here. 2018. Oh, let me submit the answer first. Let me see if that is correct. It will be accepted. Okay. Last bin value. I'm missing something here. Since this last bin value is 2018 06 30, particularly this is missing here. The last bin will be what? 2018 06. Hold up. I need help here. I'm trying to get how to do 6 months. That's funny that you expect to know something, then you don't know it. So 6 months from now is 2016 07 01. So the end date here is 2018 06 30. That is 6 months. And July 30th 2018. So this one should be July 1st, 2018 January 1st. But that's not it. Let's take a hint. The lower bound should extend between 2016 01 01, then 2018. I got it now. Whereas your upper bound should extend between 2016 07 01. Oh, I missed it. And 2018 07 01. So I missed something here. So I missed that 2018 07 01. Hold up. 07 01. Let me take a better look. So here is 2016 01. 6 months after will be 7 months. We jump to the 7th month right now. The addition should be 2018 0101. Then 6 months after, also the 7th month. That's a silly mistake I did there. But it's good to know that. Let me see the results first. So 2016 0101. 6 months after, it will be 7th month. Then 0701. 2016 0701. 2017 0701. Okay. Now we have created those interval of 6 months. Let me take a peep one more time. Yep, understood. So now as you count it, the second instruction says count the number of requests created per day. Remember not to count star, or you will risk counting null values. This is not to count star, we need to count the dates actually. So count the number of requests made per day. So select day from here, selecting day from here. Then count what? So what are we counting? We're definitely counting hold up. So we want to count star. Now we're actually going to be counting the dates created. Let's see. And we're going to be counting dates created. You want to count star. So use as daily series from 2016 0101 to 2018 0630 to include days with no requests. So use the daily series from 2016. What is the daily series? Series start date to the series end date is this. They already said daily series. So the day interval is 1 day. Say the interval is 1 day. 1 day interval. Left join. Match day from above, which is the date to date created. On date created equals to left join this table. On day equals to date created to we need to specify the dates that we want. Say match day from above. So as day, this is a subquery here as daily series. What about matching? Let's figure that out. Go to matching daily series. Hold up, what's the common column here? Let's run this subquery first. This as the from where the form clause is missing there. But we're already generating series there. So the best day we're going to be this day column here, which is a date here. So that's just all. Identity series 0101, 1 day interval, 01, 02, 03, 04 till this last date here. So we're just going to join on day. That's just it there. That's the results that we have there. Ooh. That would be on day equals to date created. So what's our joining clause there? Let me see. Let me use error there. Let me use AI to troubleshoot. Head is about to blow up. But we move. Let's figure that out. Our left join this table on day it is created. To check why AI is taking time. I want this query one more time. So this is just a series that was generated, nothing more. Then we have daily series here. Okay. The daily series is not picking it up as the joining clause there. See the date column there earlier? There was an error. There was an error. So based on the fact that even the AI can't solve that, that's very simple. Okay, let's see first. Okay, D does not exist, so it's not saying this day column. So what are we going to use from here? If we go back, the day is here, it's been selected here. Why? Let's join this table. Match day from above. This is a day to date created. It says match day. And I'm matching day immediately. I'm not seeing the day. Okay. Oh, we're 39 minutes into the live stream. I'm still stuck here. That was how working with dates can be. Let's take a hint. Count date created, which is correct. Now start to avoid counting no values. Remember to cast date created as dates. Where are we casting it? On day. Oh, hold up. I'm just supposed to cast this date created as date. That's just all. It's going to pick the count star. So on day equals to date created. On which day? This day here. So it's not counting the number of requests made per day. The left join on day equals to date created. Put up. Day with no request. Already showing. So each request made per day. On this day, 5 requests. Second day in 2016, you can see all these records are just for January. We move to February 34. So already counting the number of requests made per day using generate series day interval. Then we left join the table, this big table, to the day, this day created here. If I run this query one more time, let's see. I'm going to show just series that was generated. So now left join this whole big table to this day on day equals to on this day column here equals to date created. So it's going to compare, but I'll actually return all the records from this table on day equals to date created. So our left table is this our master table. I'm going to return all the old dates from that table, which is the left side of the table, and join it to this day column that was created there, this date series that was created on dates created. Now counting its record there. Wow, that's quite a lot to put in. So let's give this a shot. Now with beans, we're going to use a CT to solve the final question. So with beans as select generate series, which is the upper bin and lower bin. If you run this query, see what it's going to give us. So our normal lower bins and upper bins, daily count from step 2. This is our daily count. So our select lower, upper that we selected here. Compute median of counts for each bin, which is percentile dix. Median of count, that should be count star here as counts within group. Oh, let's remember this percentile. Let's see. Joining bins, these bins to daily counts. So let's see the counts here. Complete median of counts for each bin. Percentile count within group, order by, what are we ordering by? Order by bins, definitely order by bins. Order by bins. Left join daily count, see. Assign daily count to a single by joining bins to daily count. Left join daily counts on day greater than, on the day that are greater than equals to lower and less than the upper bins. For this stay within the 2 dates. So go by lower and upper, go by bin bounds. Definitely go by lower, then upper. Let's see the results. It's a lot to take in. Error. Oh, my counts. No, especially I'll have this error in this part of this. With that daily count, so that been aliased as daily counts, not counts. So getting daily counts from here, not the counts. Order by bins. That should give me another error again. With my error. I'm going to pass a column to daily counts, not the whole query. Why would I do that in the first place? Median of counts for each beans. This is a lot to take in. Percentile. We're taking the median of counts. I've stated the lower upper as the percentile disc. Let's take a hint there. Oh, percentile is actually I've forgotten the how to use the percentile disc function. I'm going to count the median, which is the 50%. There's a way to use the percentile disc. I learned it in previous lesson. I just can't remember again. That was bad. We come from chapter 2 that you can use the percentile disc function to calculate the median, where column name is the column you are computing the percentile of. I've forgotten the percentile, actually the percentile function there. That's part. Okay, this is the median by beans. I hope finding it by beans is the correct answer there. That's why it's better building projects. Check the highlighted code. You're looking for count, order by count. So our counts here, based on the counts here, not the beans there. Order by count. The count that was returned there. I need this median was it's not already. So you can see the median of the counts. So the more you use all these functions, the more you remember them. Okay, so let's submit the code. And that should be correct. Voila. We are trying to stay within the upper bins, lower bin section. Between the upper bin and lower bin, now we use greater than, lower and upper, less than upper here. But the main work is understanding what is happening here. Percentile has been counted, which is the 50% of the lower bins and upper bin. That's a lot to take in. Now the last part of this, we are seeing here. Generate the series with all days from all days. You know that monthly average with missing date. Find the average number of requests created per day for each month. At this time, do not ignore dates with no requests. They're saying find the average number of requests created per day for each month. Average number of requests created per day for each month. Oh, let's give it a shot. Okay, with all this, so our all this is going to generate just series as date. Just a series from this, lower dates, and this upper part of dates. Normally we would understand what series are not generating series. Our interval is going to be 1 day. 1 day interval, definitely 1 day. 1 day they will state interval here. If I should run this code, this is just generating series for us. Let me select that one more time, select everything then. So already generating 2016 01 01 02 03 series like that, 01 02 03. Now that's all this. So we're going to compute daily count. Now we are calculating daily count as select date wrong, date created, then count the number of requests for that date, go by day. So if I run this little subquery here, that should give us this result. So the date trunk is calculating the number of requests for each day and the time. But let's see, then for each day 07, 08, then for 08 it jumps to 01. There was no request from 09, 010. Hold up, this is the month. Oh, this is the day 26th, but the time difference is different. Let's see. Okay, this is particular month, the 7th month, the 8th month. They just fall on both days. That's what this subquery is doing. Then 01 of 2018. Exactly. So aggregate daily counts by month using date trunk again. So daily counts by month using date trunk. Definitely we are saying date trunk, day as month. Oh, I forgot to use this coalesces function. Or all the functions I've learned from previous lesson, they're not coming up again. Then it's pretty hard to remember them, but let's give it a shot. We use the AI to make some corrections. If you're wrong. So date trunk for one time. Date trunk day. I've done this before. Where I had to date trunk a day that was created. So I'm selecting this outer query. I'm selecting the results from the subquery that was created here from all days. So it says date trunk, aggregate daily counts by month using date trunk. Date trunk. I want to truncate to what? So months. Daily count. Where is that daily count here? Then the day here. Definitely the day there. DAY there. Let's see, so that should work. So use coalesces to replace null count values with 0. Replacing null count value with 0. So going back here to the counts function here, counts. I hope I still remember that. Counts. So replace it with 0. I will just type 0 there. I can't remember that part. Function, this coalesces function. So this function, I can't remember the arguments rather. So I'm just guessing there. Then joining condition. So all days dots with table, that will be dates, all days. That should be the dates column here. Days column there, then daily counts. Or joining clause with this day. This day clause here. The cool thing is that I can still remember part of the query. So let's run it. I think my error will be from here. Near day. So my error will be from here. So I read daily counts. So daily counts. I'm referencing the dates created column back. That will be an error now. That's where the error is. I knew I'll have an error there. Probably I'll have an error here also. Let's take a hint. So I got the coalesces part, which is just the column name, then change it back to 0. But my error is from here. Let's use the code to explain this error. Are you kidding me that I didn't put a comma there? Wow. So I didn't put a comma, that's why I was having that error. Just a comma. Just a comma. Then wow. So I'm still going to use date trunk. Then the bottom to trunk to as months. Then the column onto trunk, which is this day created there, this date column here. Let's submit that. See if there's no error. Anyway, then check the recall of date trunk. Did you correctly specify the second argument of expected dates? But my date trunk here is giving me error. let's go back to, let's see the date created then I used earlier. See if that is going to work. It's not working. Come on, why? Let's troubleshoot that. So the dates created does not exist. I'm supposed to be referencing this day column here, which I know that is what I'm supposed to be doing. If I'm truncating the day to dates, I'm not getting it. Let me run this one more time. That's the inner subquery day counts. So I'm selecting this day column here and tucking it back to what? To a month column, and that's still giving me error. This is where the error is. But why? Why the error? Why the error? Well, I was hoping I'll be able to finish this, the last part today, but we are still stuck here though, and we're not going anywhere till we figure it out. With all these, select generate series. Damn, I'm not referencing the correct dates part, definitely. Let me reference the correct date part. Daily count as dates. I'm also referencing this date part here, which I'm truncating back to the months. Whoa. Whoa. Why? Oh, that's correct. Why not giving me error in the first place? This is not fair, Datacamp. So I knew I was also referencing, so I figured it out that I was also referencing the first date here. So aggregate daily counts by a month using date trunc. We're just going back to the first dates created that we did, which is where we got these results. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool. So I figured it out. Let me just try to understand this code one more time. So these are just subqueries. Subquery, date trunc. We just truncated the date. The first part. Oh, let me cancel this. I'll run it one more time. Okay. Okay. So this is what this one is doing. So it takes this date created column and truncated it to the first day in that date, which is the default time period. But the dates will still be maintained. Particular dates, you can see 2017 0726. So once the date count is created, then we selected that. So we only use that. We generated a series there to bring in all days as the dates. Then we counted the dates in each, the average dates in each what? In each day. This outer subquery here. That's just all this long code is doing. I hope that explains it. I myself will still need to go back to it and practice more, just to have a good understanding of it. But let's continue. We have to solve it, even though we didn't get the full mark there. This one say time between events. This is the last part here. Yeah, so last part here, time between two events. Let's see if we could finish this. We are like 1 hour into the live stream. Oh, I think we should stop here today. My brain is filled up already. So I'd love to stop here today. Definitely review the codes one more time just to see how the codes are working. Alright, so thanks for staying to the end of the live stream. So if you found value in this video solving the SQL challenges, so that's just how it is. You have to solve it, make error, and figure it out yourself. So do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and support the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live. Also, don't forget to check out my coach course, which is the freelance client magnet course, which teaches you how to become a successful freelancer, also own a successful freelancing business all the way from the comfort of your home. I'll leave a link to that course in the YouTube description as well as possible. I'll see you tomorrow on day 64. Support the channel, give it a thumbs up, comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. And don't forget, after the SQL part of this course, I'll be live streaming my Power BI part, also learning Power BI on the Datacamp platform. So you want to subscribe right now. I'll see you tomorrow.